Alright, so this is a quick demo on how to install a good text editor for Maya. So we've got Mel and Python, and these text editors are just not really really good enough for Maya. So if you want to do anything like search and replace or anything like a little bit more advanced, there's some basic features here actually that we can do. But if you want to do anything a little bit more hardcore with Maya, which is quite common, or just open up Mel's in a text editor, we don't want to be using the operating system's defaults. So this is what we do. So first of all, we need to install Sublime. So Sublime is a really good text editor. It does cost some money, but you can install it for free and use it in an extended trial period for as long as you want. But it does cost $70 if you want to use it properly. So there it is. But it's what everyone recommends. So I highly recommend doing this as well. So all you have to do is download it for your operating system. I'm on OS X. But it's for Linux and Windows as well. And then once you've done that, let's just open it up and install it. So let's just double click on it. This is the MacOSX installer. There we go, install it in, and we've got it up and going now. So if you can drag and drop that onto your thing if you're in OS X, just by going to applications and then finding in Sublime down here. I've already installed it previously, so you can then drag and drop that onto here. Okay, so now that we've got that, we can open up Sublime. It's pretty easy. So let's just go open. And this is what Sublime looks like. So I've already installed it previously, so I've got a few things open, but let's just now move on to step 2. So we've got Sublime, but we need to make it compatible with Maya. So that's where there's a few extra steps. Now, I'm no coder, so this is just what I figured out by myself, but I'm not a coder. But I did want to have a little bit extra stuff, so I've realized this is quite difficult, and I got some people to help me, and then I realized that we can do this and teach it to other people. So first of all, we've installed Sublime. Now we need to install this thing called package control, which is really very easy to do. So there's a link to bring it up, and let's go across here to package control. Now I've installed Sublime 2. At this point, Sublime 3 is in beta, so I've just installed Sublime Text 2. So let's grab this code here and copy it, and then within Sublime, it's pretty easy to do. Let's go over here. We need to go to the console, which, let me find it here, is under View, you go Show Console, and then once this is up, it might be a bit smaller, so you can sort of move this up and down somehow. But all you really have to do is just type in that into here and then hit Go. Now that will finish, and that's install package control. Now we do have to restart, so you just go quit Sublime, and then we bring it up again and just run it again. So now I've just restarted Sublime, and we've now got package control, which you can get by hitting Control Shift G, and on a Mac it's Apple Shift P, sorry. So Control Shift P, Apple Shift P. This will give you the package control now, and this will allow you to install stuff. So if you just type in install here, that will bring up the installer, and now we can start to install things. So you just wait a little bit and we can install stuff. So cool. So what we need to do is we need to install JEDI, and we need to install Maya, Sublime, and a few of these things. So it's really easy. Let's just go one by one. So the first one is install. So let's go JEDI. So install. That's type it in correctly. Will happen. Install package. There we go. And then we want to just type in JEDI. Now I think I have JEDI already installed, so it won't pop up here. But that's how you do it. So you just find JEDI and click on it, and it will install it. And then we want to move on to these ones. So Sublime Linter, Pep8, pyflakes, and Sublime. Some of these, Maya Sublime. So some of these are a little bit. You've got a couple of options of which sort of install, but just pick one that's kind of close enough. I'm not that great at code, so you can choose yourself. But let's say you wanted to find Maya Sublime. I believe you just type in install first. There we go, and then you'll be able to bring up, when it comes up, you'll be able to just type in here Maya, and as I've already installed it, it's not going to come up, but you can install it that way. Now install Sublime Linter, and then these are the Python templates. So I'll just talk a bit about what they do. JEDI is just an autocomplete for Mel and for Python type. Well, I guess it's just Mel for Mel type commands on here. So it'll autocomplete things that you need to type in. So if you type in camera, I believe there's an auto. Well, you've got to type it in enough. So if it'll work for Mel. Different ways of doing that. Again, I'm not a coder, but it is an autocomplete, and it's got other stuff, so you can check out if you are a coder, the cool stuff there. Python template fixes. So these are just sort of got to do with Python code and fixing up auto-correcting and telling you when things are wrong with your code, which are really handy. And then we've got this Maya Sublime, which will give us the Mel. So it'll actually give us a Mel nice layout. So if we go into a Mel, it'll give us the colors and things like that. And under syntax now, if you go view syntax, this is it. You've now got Mel in your list of options, so that'll automatically start detecting your files and things like that. Now what Maya Sublime will also do, will give you a lovely send to Maya. So if we right click here and then go send to Maya, it will come up. Now I'm just going to pause this and restart Maya, because this will show you something quite cool. So just do that. Alright, so I've just restarted Maya, and just going to highlight this text here, and we can go right click, and now we can send that to Maya. Now it will come up with an error because it's got to connect to this port. So the only way that I found this to go, now leave a note in the comments if you know a better way of doing this, but the best way of doing this, fixing this, is actually coming to a page here. Found it right over here by Frederick, and here's the code that we need to actually get that to work. So Sublime is trying to connect with Mel on 7001 and with Python on 7002. So what we need to do is just copy that code into your script editor and come across to Python, and there it is. I'm just going to paste it in again, but that's the code, and then we can drag and drop that onto a shelf, and we want to create Python. Now I've already done it, so this is one, and you can edit your code. That's the code there. Come across to shells here, and now you can go tooltip, call it open ports to Sublime, give it the icon label sub, that'll just call it sub for Sublime. And I've actually given it this icon, which just comes with Maya, called connect field. So that's why the F is there, but I thought it looked like a good little thing. Connect type icon comes with Maya, so you can just click on that icon there, type in connect, and it's not the greatest icon ever, but hit enter, and that'll give you connect field. So that's how you set your icon there. So just cancel that, and now you've created a little thing. Now all we have to do now is just hit that button, and what that's done is run the command, and it'll give you a little warning, but that seems to be okay. That's opened the ports, and now when we come back to Sublime, we can run this print command, and we go right send to Maya, and then you'll see that it's printed it in there. So you know, we could do something pretty basic like create a polygon primitive. See ya, there's our command there, so you can see that that's done it. Now let's come back to Sublime, and you got to be in the right type, so that's a Mel command. So we're in a Mel here, and then we can just type in this here and right click, send to Maya, and that's created now a lovely sphere in Maya. So now you've got a really nice text editor, much better than the ones that are built into Maya. You can open up Mel commands and things like that nice and easily here. What can I do here? Just bring in this Mel command. So if I've got like a Mel command here, we can just double click on that. Obviously in OSX you can go, what is it? Get info, and then you can actually assign it to Sublime there, and then change all. So that's what it's going to automatically open up. So now I can just double click on that turntable.mel, and we can run any part of this, etc, etc, send it, and it's just going to open up, and it's a lovely text editor. So there you go guys, that's how to set up Sublime for Maya. Hope you enjoyed.